Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now today we're going to be checking out a very exciting product. This is the Mi Pad Pro 5 that was just launched by Xiaomi a couple of weeks ago, I think. So this is actually the China version that I got here. As you can see, the box is very slim and that's because it doesn't come with a charger and cable. But I do understand that the global version will still come with the charger and cable, so wait for that. Now before I begin talking about all the experiences that I have with the Mi Pad Pro 5, I just want to say that my device here, I got it in China for about 2,500 yuan, and that is approximately 1,500 ringgit for all my Malaysian friends, and for everyone else around the world, that is close to 400 US dollars. So regardless of how you look at it, it is still a very affordable device for the Mi Pad Pro 5 right here. Now let's jump into the device straight away. So I have my device right here and I've got the white version. Now bear in mind that the device comes in two colors. It comes in black and this white right here. And the reason why I went with this white version was because I saw on YouTube the black version actually attracted quite a fair bit of fingerprints at the back for some reason. So I didn't like that, so I went with the white. It looks great here, very solid look. At the top left corner, notice that we do have the a camera cutout here that looks very similar to a certain Poco F3 as well. This seems to be the design language that Xiaomi is going for its tablets as well. Pretty nice. And if you move the device to the side here, we actually have this really nice flat sides on the sides that reminds me of the iPad Pro, and that's not a bad thing because it feels great in hands. Alright, so that's just in terms of the design. It's very straightforward, very clean look here with the Mi Pad Pro 5. Now, let's talk a little bit about the specs of this device because it is a very impressive device right here. So my device here, this is a 11-inch 2.5K display that runs at 120Hz refresh rate. Everything is buttery smooth. It feels great. The contrast levels are also pretty good. It is an IPS LCD display, but not an AMOLED. So you might think that colors are not great, but actually it does look pretty good here, guys. So that's just in terms of the display. In terms of processing power, mine is the low spec version. I do have a Snapdragon 870 inside here, as well as 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal memory. Now that's just the specs. In terms of battery, guys, we do have a pretty large battery here. This is a 8600 mAh battery and it's able to support up to 67 watts of fast charge. Now, those are just specs, but I want to share with you how it actually feels like to use. So let's move on over here and check out the setup that I have set up for you guys. Let's go. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I've got my Mi Pad set up with my work stuff. So for example, I have my wireless keyboard as well as my wireless mouse here. It's connected to the Mi Pad right there. So everything works pretty well. In fact, I just want to say that it works very similar to how like your typical Windows computer works. And what I mean by that is, for example, if I am in an app like this, all I need to do is hit Windows D and then it goes back to the main frame. So very cool stuff there. Again, if you just want to switch into apps, it's just like your Windows, like you use alternate tab, you hit the alternate tab button and this shows up. So again, I think it is very good here. If you are familiar with your Windows laptop or whatever, this Mi Pad here can actually replace that. So this could be your laptop. Alright, let's see what else it can do here. Now, if we are in this multitasking view right now, all you need to do is long press one of the apps right here. Select split screen, and obviously you can see we do have this guy right here. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to choose another application here so we can have a side-by-side view. I'm going to choose YouTube right here. So right now you can see that I do have this The Verge here, and I can also watch my YouTube together. Like I mentioned earlier on, if you already have your mouse connected, you can also use your mouse, just scroll, and it just works very nicely. Now this is just for entertainment if you want to split the screen. Of course, you can also switch the sizes like that. Very simple. It works for some apps, but not every single app. Okay, so now something else I want to show you is, for example, if you are planning to use your Mi Pad to do some work, let's go back into the main screen right here. We don't want to see this anymore. Let's go into Microsoft Word. So I do have Microsoft Word already installed right here. And again, now that I've connected my keyboard, it is super easy to type on, and I can actually write some stuff here. So very nice, very responsive. But let's say, for example, you want to do your work while watching YouTube. So what you have to do is just go out, you go to your YouTube, you press the play button, minimize that. Obviously, you might need to be a premium user to be able to play that in the background. You go back into your Word and you can actually work while watching your YouTube channel. So pretty interesting stuff here. Assuming you are doing work here, you can also watch a little bit of your YouTube on the top right corner. That's very nice. Now, that's just in terms of work. Obviously, you can also check out like your PowerPoint and all that. This will all work very nicely. Again, you can have your mouse as well as your keyboard right here to just, carry on with your productivity test on the Mi Pad 5 Pro. So this is what you can expect from this guy. Again, if you want to get out from all this, just hit the Windows and D button. And for this, of course, you have to just slide it down right here. Now, another thing you want to check out here, which is also pretty cool, is in terms of gaming. So it's not just about work. Let's say you're done with work or you're done with your school or whatever stuff. You want to check out games, you have your games right here. So these games here will also work with your keyboard as well as your mouse if you are playing like shooting games. But for this demo right here, I'm just going to show you one very quickly with this racing car game here. The graphics are amazing, by the way, because it uses the Snapdragon 870. It's got a decent amount of RAM here. It loads up fairly okay as well. You have your 60 FPS frame rates here. Just look at that, guys. It's very, very nice. So all I need to do is just use the mouse here. Let's say, for example, I want to check out the car. I can just drag around my mouse. Looks very nice here. Just check out the graphics on the Mi Pad Pro, guys. Very, very, very nice here. So as you can see, when I went into the game here, you have these keyboard controls teaching you how to press the buttons. That's very cool. Good enough here. I'm just going to go into a quick game very quickly so I can show you how fun it is to use the this keyboard to actually play the game. I keep using my finger, although I can use the mouse. That's something very weird. So, all right, we're going to start a game very quickly. Again, you can see very nice graphics here on the Mi Pad Pro. Just going to keep going, press play, and we should start the game fairly quickly. So, all right, so before the game is starting, one thing that I should also point out is that this device here comes with like 8 speaker setup, so it's supposed to sound awesome. I'm just going to boost that speaker a little bit more right here so you can hear it. All right, the race is starting. Let's go. Ayo, so slow. Alright guys, so that is just a very quick example of the Asphalt 9 and how it works with your keyboard. Again, like I said here, this layout will actually work with most games, and I think it'll be really fun to actually have this device here as like your gaming machine. So like I said earlier on, apart from your productivity, which you can do quite a fair bit on this Mi Pad Pro, you can also play your games, and it actually runs very smoothly. I think if you are like a power user, you do a lot of your work here, you can just consider buying the Pro version. If you do not play a lot of games, you can just consider the non-Pro version. Either ways, I think it is a great device. It just works so seamlessly with the mouse and the keyboard right here. Alright guys, so I think that's pretty much what I wanted to show you, the capabilities and what you can actually do with the Mi Pad Pro 5. Obviously, there are more stuff that you can do, but I was just able to show you a couple of stuff that I personally do. And I think it's a very good device here because it can actually replace your laptop for doing your work. And you can also use it to play a lot of games and connect it with all your accessories like your keyboard and mouse. So I think that's really good here with the Mi Pad Pro 5. One final thing is that the price is also very affordable. Again, it really depends on how much this device lands in your country. But regardless, this is something that I would still recommend to anyone who's looking to buy their new tablet. The iPad Pro is no longer the de facto tablet that you should always buy. You should check out the Mi Pad 5 Pro. Alright guys, I think that's it for this video. It's been a pretty long one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, let me know if you have any further questions. Leave a like, a sub if you'd like to see more content like this. And I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Bye!